Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Furlong, and I am going to show you how to do the chromatography lab to separate the pigments found in leaves. And so you can see these are the materials that you're going to need. We have a flask and some alcohol. I have a pencil, I have some chromatography paper, a ruler, a penny, a popsicle stick. And so let me show you how you're going to set this up. This is going to be very simple to do. I'm going to start by measuring 2 centimeters from the bottom of the paper, and using the pencil I'm going to put a line there. Alright, so I want to use a pencil for this, not a pen, because the ink could potentially cause the uh, uh, colors to go up in the paper. I don't want to do that. I'm going to take my spinach leaf here, I'm just going to roll it up, and using the coin, I'm going to press firmly down onto the chromatography paper. So I'm pushing all of these pigments that are in the leaf onto the paper. It's not going to be perfect, but you'll see here in a moment what the result is. So now I have a nice green spot about 2 centimeters up on my chromatography paper. I am going to take a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol. This is just rubbing alcohol. Fill that up to about 50 milliliters. Take the top of the chromatography paper. I'm going to wrap it around the popsicle stick a couple times, and I'm going to plop that into the beaker, or should the into the flask, and I just want to make sure that the paper is in the alcohol, but it is above where, but it is below where that green spot is, where my chlorophyll is. Otherwise, the chlorophyll will just run down into the alcohol and nothing will happen. So now we're going to let this sit overnight, and hopefully we'll see some pigments on our paper tomorrow. And that's all there is to it.
The next day.
Alright, so it's been 24 hours and we are going to check our results. You want to look for different colors on your chromatography paper, and you're going to be measuring the RF value. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Take your paper out of the flask, and you can see that it is going to be wet. You want to measure the distance that the alcohol traveled. So notice I'm going to put my ruler at the bottom of the paper, and I can see that it traveled up this high, which is 8.4 centimeters. It's going to be different for yours. And then you look at the different colors that you have. You may want to mark, like for instance, for the how far the green traveled, how far the yellow traveled. But for that, which is the solute, the alcohol is the solvent. For the different pigments that have traveled, I want to measure from the starting point. So that's the line that I drew that was 2 centimeters up. And then I'm going to measure that distance. And so I get about 6.6 centimeters. And now I just have to simply use the formula of the RF value, the rate of flow, which would be the solute divided by the solvent. Now this is going to be less than 1, so you're going to have a decimal. You want to do this for every color that you have. And it's as simple as that.